Everyone, this is Dr. Hong Hearn, and I am going to be your game design instructor for this course. Uh, this is my 16th year teaching, and I am certified to teach computer science and science. So this year I am teaching game design for one semester and digital literacy in the spring for one semester. All right, so you might have me in the spring as well if you have digital literacy in your schedule. I'm going to go ahead and for the rest of this video, I am going to go over the syllabus. I'm going to go over the calendar or pacing guide of what you need to be doing on a weekly basis, right? I am going to also show you how to navigate our Google Classroom. And then finally, I'm going to show you how to log in to code.ai, or really, it was formerly code.org, excuse me. So it's called CodeAI now using Clever. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Here's our syllabus. This is my email right here. I know it's a long one, sorry, but this is my email. This is my phone number. Office hours are Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1:30 to 2 p.m. using the me code PSI Honghorn. If during that time we don't cover everything that you need help with, what I will do is we'll discuss a better time to meet up back again so that I can help you further. If office hours is just not working out for you during that time, please email me and let me know, and then we can try to schedule something that does work for you. Okay, during the school hour though, like I can't meet up with you at 5 p.m. I'm finished with the school hours then. Okay, so somewhere between 7:50 and 2:50, please. So at this class, you are going to learn some coding concepts, and eventually you will create a digital game. All right, it's not going to be a super complicated game. It is like an entry level game. So don't worry that it has to be like a crazy Call of Duty or something like that. Okay, it's not anything like that complicated. SB 181, I've got to mention this. Parents, I can call and context with you, no problem. However, students, I cannot do that, okay? The only ways that I can communicate with you are via your JCPS email, okay, not a personal email, but JCPS email, and any Google Suite. So Google Suite, that is Google Classroom, Docs, Slides, so forth that we normally use. So, all right, moving along, here are the standards, as I am doing standards-based grading for the semester. Here are the standards that you will be graded on. So basically, create a game that has rules and challenges. It should have a character or a sprite, okay, that's what we'll call them. Your graphical user interface or background should be something, and you should also include some audio effects. That's the game, all right? Expectations for the class that you watch my video lessons, you work on the lessons, all right? You ask or email or come to office hours for help early on, not when the project is due, okay? And then create a game. All right. Now I'm going to tell you soon in just a moment when things are due and all that too. All right. So grading, as I mentioned already, I am doing project-based grading. But no worries on this if you're confused at all. Sorry, not project-based, standard-based grading. But basically, as long as you do the lessons, create a game, you're good to go. Okay, that should get you either an A, a B, or a C in this class, as long as you do the things that I've asked you to do. All right, moving right along, this is your assignments and your due dates. This is also kind of like your pacing guide, your calendar, but I have another one separate if you want to, whichever one you want to look at, it won't matter, okay? It'll hopefully work similar for you, because the intention is just to let you know what you should be doing on any given day, okay? So as you can see here, in this yellow is mastery assignments, okay, like a test. Anything else that is like pink-ish, all right, it could be a different color too, but those are progression. All right, so those are the things that I'm just looking for. See, you've got a lot of progression, and then you have one more mastery right here, which is your game. I want you to take notice, please. The game is due December 9th. Our semester is not over until December 18th. However, I will not be in the country, so I can't even talk to you or discuss with you anything through the firewall. I won't be in the country the 17th, December 17 and 18, which means December 16, I will finalize grades. You will have your grades then, not later. Okay, you'll have your grades by December 16th. That is why the project is due December 9th. I need a week to grade all of your projects. You work you work hard on these projects. I'm going to give just as much time and feedback to your projects. So I need about a week to grade those, okay? Hence, that is why it is due December 9th. If you follow my calendar or my pacing guide, you will do just fine. Okay. All right. Let me move along and then I'll show you the pacing guide as well. I wanted to show you, because I did a little bit of math for your grading. If you only did the lessons, all right, the progression lessons, the best you can get in this class is 54%. If you only do the masteries or the tests, the game, whatever it is, and you did a great job on it, like you did 100% on all of it, the best you can get in this class is 46%. All right. Again, you cannot pass the class if you only do mastery items or only do progression items. You have to do a combination of progression and mastery assignments. All right. Moving along, I'm showing you the pacing guide or the calendar now. This is what it looks like when you click on the link, all right? We'll move along to August. So these are all hyperlinks if you want to see December or November and so forth, okay? So if we click on August, you'll notice major thing that I do tell you all, oops, excuse me, all assignments due by noon of the due day. Not midnight, not 3 p.m., by noon. Okay. Can you do stuff? Can you go back and do stuff that is like, oh my gosh, I forgot to do this, or I didn't get it in on time? That's fine. Absolutely. Okay. If you do so, if you go back and redo work, please email me. I will not be checking because I won't be able to see that progress coming through. Okay. Please email me. Just let me know. Oh, I went back and did this. Go, please grade me. Okay. Grade it for me. And I'd be happy to do that. All right. Here are your lessons, as you can see there, okay? Once again, and then if you want to see September, there we are, all right? The blues are your holidays. The reds are your due dates. And then during the week, this is what you'll be working on, all right? Don't forget, December 9th, the final project is due. December 16th, all your grades will be finalized. I will not be in the country December 17 and 18. That is why I will not be able to communicate with you. I cannot change grades. I cannot do anything. Grades are finalized December 16. Project is due December 9. Can you edit a project after you submit it on December 9th? No. Can you edit a project after you submit it before December 9? Absolutely. Okay. Can you submit a project after December 9th? You can, but you have to email me because I will close the assignment out after December 9th. Okay, and I'll show you in just a moment in Google Classroom. Okay, let's go to Google Classroom now. Now we're going to go over to see how we navigate this Google Classroom, okay? So the first thing is the stream. Yes, I will post things on the stream. I haven't yet, but I'll post announcements on there. As you can see on the banner, I've also put in Tuesdays and Thursdays. I forgot to put the time in, but it's 1:30 to 2 o'clock because it's during the office hours of schedule, okay, during the school schedule. My email here, I know it's again long, but if you need me to email me for any reason, please do so here this way. It's all right there for you. Classwork. Okay. If we are ever going to meet live, you're going to use the join link, excuse me. That's it. Okay, if we ever meet live. But this is an asynchronous class, so we will not be meeting live. The only day we'll meet live is Friday, August 7th, just to go over things. Classwork, here we are. I've already preloaded all your classwork, okay? First, you start here. That's where you start, right? Start here, watch the video, take the tests on the video. That is due the 14th. You can watch this video. What game will you make? I won't grade you on this one, so if you don't want to watch it, that's fine. If you want to watch it, it's like a minute. That's it. Okay. There is the pacing guide right here that I showed you earlier. Okay. Here's the syllabus that I went over earlier as well. So this is just information all for you, content-wise. Here are the course lessons. For instance, between August 17th to the 21st, which lessons 1 and 2 you should be working on. It will be due August 21st. So forth, okay? From the 24th through the 28th, you should be working on lessons 3 and 4, and it is due on the 28th. All right, so that's how the course lessons work. Final project. It is your lesson 18. That's where you're going to create the final project, okay? And the final project has a few things for you. I have a planning guide. I have it's the calendar. So if you need help, please go ahead and schedule an appointment time with me, okay? And then logging in from Clever into CodeAI, okay? And then there's the rubric of how I am going to be grading you. So the planning guide is optional. This is just to help you kind of like guide you through the project, okay? Scheduling a support meeting with me for the final project is optional if you need the help. What is not optional is creating the game. Okay, so you've got to complete lesson 18, levels 1 through 10. All right, that is how we work through the Google Classroom. All right, finally, Clever. Clever to get, I don't know how you get to Clever, but we now have what's called rapid identity. So if you go through rapid identity, which we all need to, I'm so sorry, find Clever. Once you find Clever, this is what it looks like, all right? You are going to find CodeAI. If you cannot find CodeAI, you go up to the search, you type in code, and you should be able to find it here, CodeAI, formerly code.org. You click on it, okay? It is going to take your credentials, and then it's going to help you sign in. Since I am a teacher, you'll see that I have my teacher dashboard and so forth. Since you are a student, it should sign you in right into your class that you are with me. If you're in my second period, fifth period, or sixth period, it should take all your credentials and take you right straight to there. And you can work on all of the lessons this way. Let me show you a little bit about the progress and stuff like that. I know this is going to be a different student from before, but what I need to happen is that you will be, let me actually, here we go. I'll show you on the tests in 1 second. The only way I can grade you is that you log in to CodeAI via Clever. If you don't use Clever and you go straight to CodeAI, I won't be able to see your work, you guys, okay? I won't be able to see your work. So that's a very important thing. If I don't see your work, I don't have evidence to grade you, which means I have to put an incomplete or a 0 for your grade, okay? So this is very important. I want you to get credit for the work that you do. All right, so here's what I'm looking for while you're doing your lessons, okay? See this? This is lesson 1, and in lesson 1 there are sub-lessons. And you are going to work on sub-lesson 1.1, 1.2, then 1.3. These are real fast, I promise you. They go really quickly. And then you will need to make sure they're all solid greens. Okay, if it's not all solid greens, then you're not going to get full credit for lesson 1. So, for example. All right, so that's what I'm looking for when you are working on your lessons in CodeAI. If you have questions, please let me know. Let me know early too, because I don't know what you don't know. So by emailing me, you will not bother me at all. Please let me help support you, okay? Don't email me on December 9th and say, I really need help on my game. It's due December 9th, you guys, okay? You cannot, like if you didn't go over the lessons and know the coding concepts, you cannot create a game within overnight. All right, now if you went over the concepts, you can create a game overnight. That's not a problem, but not on December 9th because it is due December 9th at noon. All right, before that, please get in touch with me before that. Get in touch with me early. Don't get behind on this stuff because then it feels overwhelming. So, all right, you all, thank you very much for taking your time. If you need anything, please, please, please get in touch with me. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the class.